Nigeria is hard, Canada is hard, there's hardship everywhere. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to pick your hard. Which hard are you willing to tackle face on? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terngu if it's your first time here, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So guys, we're just going to jump into the video because I know you've seen the title already. Canada versus Nigeria. And guys, please, before you come for me, this video is for myself and I'm just thinking out loud. I feel like my YouTube channel is like my online diary. So I'm coming here to just express myself and my thoughts about the situation, right? And my own personal experience attached to it. And before I even start, yes, Nigeria is hard, Canada is hard, there's hardship everywhere. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to pick your hard. Which hard are you willing to tackle face on? So there's no harm in you going and there's no harm in you staying. I'm not saying Nigeria is better or I'm not saying Canada is better, but weigh your options. It's okay if you want to stay here in Nigeria and it's okay if you want to leave. It's a personal decision. It's not a one size fits all. What works for me won't work for you and what works for you won't work for me. So yes, I've been thinking about, relocating to Canada for a very, very long time. And I think the time is almost here because one, I'm getting older and I feel like if I don't do it now is now or never, that kind of thing, right? Anyway, little back history and backstory. So I was born in Jos and then we moved to Lagos. So I am a Lagos bred citizen. I'm a citizen of Lagos. So we grew up in Lagos. I went to Air Force Nursery. No, I went to Olumawo Nursery School before I transferred to Air Force Nursery and Primary School in VI. And from there, I went to Queen's College, Yaba. And then I moved to Abuja in 2001. My dad was here, so he made us all come here. I came for university, so I attended University of Abuja. And when he told us to come to Lagos, I was literally kicking and screaming because I'm like, oh my God, my life is over. This, that. I was so used to Lagos. I couldn't even see myself, living anywhere else. I know Abuja wasn't really developed that period. But yeah, he dragged all of us here and we've been here ever since. And the craziest part is that I haven't been to Lagos in like over a decade. Me that was kicking and screaming. I'm just like, God, Lagos is so toxic. I don't even know how Lagosians even deal with Lagos. We even have a house in Lagos, but for me to go to Lagos now, it has to be something very, very serious. So I've even been to Lagos after kicking and screaming. I've not even gone to Lagos. But that's a story for another day. Let me not digress. So yes, I've been here in Abuja for 23, going on 24 years. Wow, that's a long time. Anyway, I've lived in Nigeria all my life. That's the point I'm trying to make. And growing up, I always wanted to live somewhere else in another country. I always wanted a different experience to shake things up. Just, have a different environment basically. And yeah, I never had that. Yes, we used to go on holiday and come back, but I've never really lived anywhere else apart from Nigeria. So that's another thing, right? And I got married to my husband, and my husband now when he loves Nigeria, he's Mr. Nigeria. He doesn't want to live here, which is understandable. But me, I've always had that lingering feeling, that itch to live somewhere else. And then we got married. I had kids, so I had two of my kids in Canada, hence why I want to go to Canada. And I had the last one here because it was like during COVID, so I couldn't, my visa had expired and I couldn't get a visa to travel to Canada to have her. So I had her here in Abuja. So yes, two of my kids have ties to Canada. They are both Canadian citizens and they're getting older. I always said to myself, my deadline to relocate would be when Nato, my first, he's 9, he'll be 10 soon, we'll be going to secondary school, and he's already in year 5. Do you get? So I'm like, it's either now or never, because I myself, I'm getting a bit older. I know the older you get, the more set in your ways you are. It's very hard making a change once you reach a certain point. And yeah, so I have three kids, and looking at the situation of things, don't get me wrong, but my life in Abuja is rosy. I'm living a good life. I'm not even going to lie to you. So even when I think of leaving, I'm like, God, I'm in my comfort zone. You understand? I know where everything is. I know my way around. I can just find. There's nowhere like home. Do you get what I'm saying? There's just nowhere like home. And some other days, I'm like, ah, God, this insecurity, the kidnapping, so many things are going. Me, I don't have issues with lights, water, my internet, nothing like that. So I'm chilling. Like in my estate, we have like 247. There's water 247 unless there's a problem, even with the lights, unless there's something serious. If not, I'm basically living like I'm living in London, and we've been like this for years. There's always lights, there's always water. The estate is safe. There's a hospital, playground, a supermarket. There's everything around me. There are good schools. Like if you know Games Village Estate, you know now. I don't even have to talk too much. So yeah, I'm living a very good life here. It's not like I'm suffering. And that's another mistake that people make. They feel like people who relocate are people that are always suffering. No. Some people just want better for their kids. Some people just want another experience. And that's why they move. You get, there are people who are earning billions, millions, and they still pack up and they go because they have a mission, they have a reason on why they want to go, and it's really their business. You get, so when you see people leaving, instead of judging them, just live and let live. They are not judging you for staying back in Nigeria, so why are you judging them for trying to go? You get. And again, like I said, primarily I'm trying to leave because of my kids, not just my kids, myself too, but mostly my kids. Once you have kids, you start weighing the options of let's even be honest, for university, for example, with the graduates right now, if somebody brings a foreign degree and a Nigerian degree, 90% out of 100, they'll take the foreigner over the Nigerian. And then this their generation is so competitive, so I just want to give them that second option. And if I can give them a chance to level up globally, then why not? I'm not saying people here in Nigeria will fail or they don't stand a chance to stand out. No, no, no. I schooled here in Nigeria now. I went to University of Abuja. I'm doing okay. Do you guess? You do okay. You find your way wherever you are. Canada, Finland, Turkey. You can excel wherever you are. That's the truth. But if you don't feel comfortable living here anymore, you also have a right to leave. So yeah, I have three kids, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Ah, God, I really want my kids to be integrated in the system before they're in university. If not, I might as well keep them here till they're 18. When do you even go to uni? Till it's time for university, right? And then they can just up and leave. But I really want them to be integrated in the system. And also, Wando doesn't have a passport, so I feel like it'll be unfair to her when she's older. She'll be giving me side eye. You, this woman. So he gave my first two siblings passports. And me, as in, am I a black sheep? Am I a stepchild? Like, what's the issue? So yeah, that's that. And another thing is that I can actually wait till NATO is 18 and then he can apply for one do. But I just feel like that's putting too much pressure on him because he may not even want to be in Canada. He may want to go to Finland, New Zealand. There are so many countries opening up now. So, and so many opportunities around the world. And I know for you to file for your sibling, there's a certain criteria you have to meet. And with the way things are going, guys, before it was so easy to relocate. Now even Saskatoon that everybody was running away from. It is so hard to enter. So the immigration rules are changing. So in the next 8 9 years, I don't know what it's going to be. They might even change and say you cannot even file for your sibling anymore. I don't even want to take that chance, right? And the thing is, I have family and friends in Canada. My husband's older brother is a citizen, his whole family is there, and it's just so annoying that you can't even apply for a sibling that is over 18. If not, you would have applied for us and would have had our passports, and I won't have needed to go, right? But the way the system works, you have to go once you are over. He can't apply for a sibling over 18. He can apply for his parents, but his parents are not really interested in going, right? So yeah, I have to do what works best, what I feel works best for my kids, given that I have the opportunity. If not, why not? And again, schools, I want to see what their school system is like. Schools in Nigeria, Okay, I don't know how the schools are abroad, but I hear they're better, especially university. So I want to see what that's like. And guys, have you seen the school fees for an international student? Huh. Now, wow, you have to be earning. I just look, I was going through like York University and other schools. I was seeing $30,000, 40,000. My sister, what kind of work are you going to be? That's per child. Are you doing that? Yes, what God cannot do doesn't exist and all of that. But let's be realistic. How much are you even making? I'm a civil servant. How much is my salary? How much am I going to save? To say, even if me and my husband, even if we put all our resources together, to send one child to school, you're paying $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. Meanwhile, citizens are paying like less than half. So I'm just like, nah, 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 nah. Something has to give. Do you guess? So yeah, then this kidnapping thing. It's becoming rather crazy. Don't get me wrong, oh, things happen in Canada, crazy things happen abroad. In America, there's the school shooting. London, they are stabbing people. Canada, there's still all sorts. There's racism, even though it's subtle. There are many things. No land is perfect. Every land has its strength and its weaknesses, and yeah, for me, I just feel like I don't know, it's just time. It's just time for me to go. Like I feel like I've almost achieved everything I can at this point in Niger. So I mean I can spare the next 4 or 5 years. I can always get my passport and come back if I miss home that much. And yeah, I would have loved to go to the UK, but my kids, they're not UK citizens, and there's really nothing there for me to get. And the UK process, I think it takes you like 10 or 11 years. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know about the process of getting a passport, but it's crazy. Even though it's closer, you can just jet in and jet out. But I don't have any ties to the UK. My sister is there; she's working there. She went with her daughter. I know the process is too long. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. I don't even have that kind of time, please. Let me just face where I know, where I have people and where a system I understand, right? Even though visiting is not the same as actually living there, but you kind of know what to expect, even though the experience is going to be different. So yeah, Nigeria, the insecurity, the bad roads, the kidnap. I think I'm just bored of Nigeria, to be honest, because like I said, I'm living a present. Oh my god, English. I'm living a pretty decent life, and I don't really have much to complain about if I'm being honest, but I just want something different. Is that so bad? I just want a different experience. You get, before I get into my 40s and my 50s, just a different environment, change of scenery, something different. And like I said, I have a reason to go because I want my kids to have that second option. I don't want them to look back and say, oh, why did mommy do this and why did mommy do that? The same way I always rumble and complain. Because back in the day, it was so easy. Our parents would probably go have you and come back. You could have stayed there, they could have gotten passport, but they were thinking that Nigeria would get better. But guess what? It's getting worse by the day. So if this is me in my 30s complaining, in the next 20 years, when my kids are older, how is it going to be? To think that even till now some areas don't even have lights and water, like the corruption is just getting worse by the day, guys. I can talk about this for forever, but I don't want to bore you guys already know the details because you're already here. So I'm here as a breaking point, struggling to see what decision will best suit my family, where to go from here. And honestly, guys, I'm really, really leaning towards leaving Nigeria. Like I said, Nigeria is home, is all fine and dandy, but on the other side, I have this itch to do something different, to challenge myself, to come out of my comfort zone, break new boundaries. Yes, Canada is hard, but there are people thriving there. Do you understand? Nigeria is hard too. You can blow anywhere. There are Nigerians doing good abroad who have flourishing businesses. You too, you can be a business owner now. Don't just wait for like a care job or basic stuff. Yes, you can use that to transition, but people are doing it. You get, Nigeria is equally as hard as other countries. Oh, it's just because you are used to the environment. You get, but some people are really finding it difficult here. Trust me. Hmm. When I hear what they pay some people, I'm like, how do they survive? And these people have kids. So you are just there, rosy, in your own lounge, your own apartment, just chilling. People are suffering, fam. In this country, people are suffering. I know I had a friend who relocated. She was not doing well in Nigeria, but if you see her now, she even has a house abroad. And that also comes to the mortgage system here in Nigeria. Almost to buy a house outright, they'll be telling you 60, 70, 80 million, 120, 150. I'll even say 1 billion. I'll just be laughing. I'll be like, where do you expect people to get this kind of money from? And their mortgage, they'll tell you, oh, they'll give you 12 to 24 months. I'm like, wait, oh, if I had that kind of money sitting there, everybody will buy a house now. What is 12 months? 12 months to pay 100 million. Do you know how much you be paying each month? Is it even realistic? But abroad, even the rent you're paying, that can go towards your mortgage. So the mortgage is so much flexible and so much more better. It's spread over 20, 30 years. In Nigeria, if you don't have your bulk money, there's no house for you. Forget about it. Just keep paying your landlord till you hit or you blow up. That's Niger blow syndrome, or something happens for you. If not, you have to buy your house outright. There's no mortgage of 10 years, 20 years, 30. All those things are lies. That's what they will say. Go here, go there. By the time you go, the story will change. So yeah, guys, there are just so many things, guys. The leadership of this country is getting worse. Like, it is bad. Like, elections. Let's not start talking about elections, but if you know, you know what happened. So when are we ever going to have fair elections? Like, when will the right person rule Nigeria without any chua or any corruption or any INEC But I don't know, Sha. The hospitals are shit. Hmm. I don't want Nigeria to happen to me before I have a reason to go. So if I have the chance to go, if not, why not? I will pack my bags and my children now. Like I said, I can always come back. And like I said, this is my own personal opinion. You don't have to do it. You can stay where you are. If you're comfortable staying in Nigeria, please, by all means, we'll stay and build Nigeria for us. We'll be back to enjoy. I've been here 30 something years. I've tried now. Let me see what the other side of the world has to offer, honey. But seriously though, yeah, I'm seriously thinking about it. I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section. Drop me a comment. Are you team Niger for life, or are you team Japa, or are you team Japa and come back? What are your opinions? What are your experiences? And yeah, guys, this is just me thinking out loud though. It's not like I have any solid plans, but just in case. My next video, you see me, my relocation video. Well, just be happy for me, pray for me wherever we are, regardless of where we're going to, or if we're going or if we're staying. Me and you and any other person watching this video will prosper and flourish. In Nigeria, there are people suffering. There are also millionaires, billionaires making it. So we will make it. Whether we're in Nigeria, we're in the UK, we're in Canada, we're in Finland, wherever you are, as long as you're a child of God, you will make it. Pray and work hard, because faith without works is what? Dead. You have to put in the work as well. So yeah, guys, come to the end of my video. Thank you for listening to my ranting. And yeah, I don't know, let's see, we're still in the process and on the journey, and I don't know what tomorrow has for me in store. But like I said, if you see me in Canada or Finland or Ireland or somewhere, just know that, these are my reasons why I'm leaving. Because number one, I'm bored. Number two, I want to, no, boredom is not number one. Number one, my kids, I want to give them a better life. I want to give them a second option, which is very, very important. Guys, sometimes I wish I had a second option so I can just go and come back. This whole visa wahala, trying to get visa, they will approve this one, they will deny. Oh God, it can be really, really annoying. I want, yeah, my kids. It's really more about my kids, and yes, about me a little bit, because I've lived a decent life here. But yeah, it's mostly for my kids, my family. I want them to thrive more, even though they are thriving here already, and we're grateful to God for that. I just want to see what life outside Nigeria will have to offer. Yes, there's madness abroad. Feel like you can raise more disciplined kids here in Nigeria, which might be true to an extent. Like, we're very Christian and spiritual and all of that. But I've come to realize that some of the crazy things happening abroad are also happening here in Nigeria. Yes. And God, I don't know, just pray and raise your kids the right way. Yes, there are some certain influences there that are not so strong here in Nigeria, but at the end of the day, we can just pray and win this parenting, because you can do everything right and then one child ends up just being a coconut head. So yes, there are also good kids abroad now and they've never been raised here in Nigeria. So I don't know. These things are just, I don't know, crazy. I don't, it's just up and down. Just do your best, pray, and leave the rest to God. So yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble too much. These are the reasons why I may or may not relocate. Hence my relocation plan. So I don't know. Will you guys miss me? Why will you guys miss me? Even if I relocate, I'll still be doing my videos. Scrap that part. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Guys, we have to hit 5K and 10K, 15K and 20K. Okay, honestly, my goal this year is to hit at least 10K. So, guys, I need you to do the needful. Make sure you share, make sure you like, and make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.